today. So nothing really much has changed since yesterday. Didn't get any trades in yesterday. It was very much up and down. The one that does interest me at the moment is the Euro USD, and that's on the daily because we had this pretty strong daily bar and not quite off a level. I suppose we could argue that it's off that zone there, so it has respected 112,237. So a logical choice right now is that this thing has come back, tested a breakout, and it is now the breakout has been confirmed. So we should be long above this and stop below here. But obviously that's a bit rich for my pickings. So what I want to do is just come down to the 8-hour quickly. There is some structure here. Not very big, but it is pretty much the start of a wedge. Okay, so what I'm looking at is this area. You see these pin bars here where we're bouncing again? We need to break through that area, and by breaking through that area, that gives us a wedge breakout as well. And look at the strength of this position here. Okay, so there is our measured move. Now, that bodes well for a weaker dollar. So based on what happened towards the close of last week, we were pretty much leading towards a stronger dollar. And at the moment, right now, we're very confused because that's why we're in a wedge. So we're either going to break up, which is the slightly higher probability, or alternatively, we're going to break down. So there's no guarantee on this at this stage. So what we want to do is come down to the hour. Right, now, let me just zoom out a little bit here. Kind of messy, I think. I'm just going to remove that for now. Okay, so if you look at this area here, so this is between 113,597 and 113,245. You can see we have a lot of buyers in this area. So what we should do is just put us a little level in there. Let's delete the white block. So that is our line in the sand here. So we're looking for a break above this at the moment. Okay, so if we just, I just want to get so we can see the candles now. So you can see we have this level here, and I'm going to just fine tune it a little bit here. You can see there is probably the most respected level at the moment, which is 113,314. So what we're looking for at the moment is a break and retest above there. Okay, so what I mean by that is I want price to come up like this, and then I want it to come back into this zone. Then I want it to start forming higher lows on sort of the 15, 30-minute charts for an opportunity to get long. Okay, so at this stage, it looks like this wedge is breaking. Something I'm going to be paying attention to at the market open. I know we're pretty close to market open, but I'll only be looking to trade this in an hour's time anyway, from where we are now. But that's definitely something that I see brewing at the moment. Pound USD, we had this massive break on the hour. You can see we broke through and retested. Hindsight being a perfect science. I really wasn't watching anything yesterday after seeing what the markets looked like, and this was looking like an opportunity that we could have got involved in. So similar situation here. I think let's just delete the noise. And okay, so we had a pullback onto a fairly well-defined level, which was 124,731, and we've had a daily rejection bar off that, and that's a decent indication of buyers are in the market at the moment. So this is pretty much the same. Just do the 4-hour here. So you have this trend line break and basically a wedge break as well. 3 touches to the bottom, 2 to the top, so it's 5 touches inside the triangle, which is pretty solid for me. So again, what we're looking for is some kind of a pullback, and pullback at the moment, what I'm looking for is something in this area here. So in between 126,192 and 126,495. Okay, so basically looking for some kind of a pullback. It does look like that's what's transpiring right now. If I look at these pin bars off the level, But I want to see a decent pullback, and I think by the looks of things, this zone here is a fairly interesting one, and we don't get too comfortable with that idea because we could also drop down to 125,647. I think the critical aspect here is wait for us to get onto a level and then look for the structure to form. As soon as you see the structure forming on a level and it's bullish structure, that's when you want to be taking the trade. What is bullish structure, guys? Pin bars, engulfing bars, inside bars, pin bars. Okay, pin bars. That is what I deem as structure. There's an inside bar. So I'm not looking for any other fancy patterns. I'm looking for just those three patterns: pin bars, inside bars, and engulfing bars. That's the only thing I'm looking for on a off structure. Okay, and you can see here at the moment we've got inside bar, pin bar for a move to the downside, but the current trend is up, so I'm not looking for shorts. I'm looking for a pullback for a long. Okay, so that's that one. Euro Aussie dollars. This kind of stepped into my radar this morning, basically, and let's just clean the chart up a little bit. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear we're in a downward trend. Actually, very clear we're in a downward trend. You can't argue with that. We then had a rejection off a level, and let's just get that level in. Okay, so there was our previous swing high. Over there, you can see support, 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 support. Came back and we rejected it 3 days in a row with confirmation. So now what we're looking for is we're looking for an opportunity to get back in on this to the short side. And the most logical area here is this last breakout that's just happened now. So I'm looking for a pullback onto this area here. I'm going to add some more lines here because this is important. There is a micro trend line break attempt at the moment. Okay, so what we're looking for is a pullback. I'll get it onto the lower time frames now, it'll be clearer to see, but I'm definitely looking for a pullback into this breakout, which validates my double top. Get to the hour now. There's my double top, so let's just get a square for that. There's the double top there. We have a trend line. Let's just call it a retest for now because it's not a clear break. But what I'm looking for is a retest of this area here, 163773, and then I'm looking for a take profit area right here with all this previous support. No really resistance, but there was support here sometime in the past, and that is 161724. So that's definitely something that I'm paying attention to this morning. Well, I want to see a retest though. It's got to be up higher. And what we may actually get here, I need to use another bit of noisy, messy nonsense here. And okay, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just encapsulating all these tails here. And you can see that's pretty much where we had this retest of. I'd like to see that retested again. Yeah. Problem is we've got an inside bar and an engulfing bar here off a trend line. So yeah, we're just going to have to pay attention to the high time frames here because it does look like it's a little bit of a, we should be expecting some kind of a pullback here, and I think I'd rather wait for it to come to 163790 and then look for it to roll over. Okay, so that's that pair. Euro Aussie we've just spoken about. That's nothing worth watching. Here is another one, which is USD Canadian dollar. So you can see we've come back up to the level, and the level is this previous swing high. You see there. Okay, so we've had that rejection off there, pretty strong rejection. We are in a downward trend. Can't argue with that at the moment. Trend is moving down. So opportunities for shorts is what we should be looking for. And I do believe that we have one brewing right now. Okay, at the moment we are sideways, but I think this is something to watch at the US Open. So what we're looking for is we're looking for a break of this area here. Now, I would be as if I look at that on the 15-minute, you can see the trend is down. We're bottom of range at the moment. So an entry for me right now would be a break below there with a stop above there. So it's a 400 point trade, but that's pretty much what I'd be looking at. Right now, we just formed a high-low off a level. You can see this is the level, and we're back above it. We've had a low, and then we formed another high-low. But the trend is down. So this trend is definitely down. Could be a range forming. Again, we have an inside bar here, so you don't want to be short at this level. I want to wait for the pullbacks. Okay, and at the moment, we need a proper break below this area here. That would trigger me. I'm not really interested in coming in the middle of this range. I want below the range. Okay, so those are pretty much the four that we're looking at. I don't think pound, well, actually the pound yen does offer something. But what's concerning me is the strong move off a level here. So we've had this breakout. Just highlight this. So we had this price coming back into the zone between 133,695 and coming back to 135,455, and we've got a strong daily rejection off here. So we've had red, 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 then indecision bar in the middle, then a strong bullish bar there, and this is why this is not top of mind for me, because we are in this triangle. And as far as I'm concerned at the moment, we probably, by the looks of things, going to move to the upside, but I would expect upside for a lower high and then a move to a higher low and to continue in this until we get a breakout. But that being said, it does offer some opportunities, and the opportunity currently is a break and retest of this area. But if you look at that price action, that does look like what we're basically doing is testing this level here and looking like opportunities for shorts. But I'm not interested in this. Why? Because we are above the moving average and we have made a new high. So as far as I'm concerned, as I said in the weekend analysis, this is starting to look like a trend reversal. And if we look at the hour, this is a potential trend reversal at the moment. So if we get a pullback into somewhere around there, you can see there's a lot of interaction there and here. That would give me an opportunity long and on the moving average. But at this stage, I think this is looking like a fairly decent setup that's brewing for a move to the upside, and this is straightforward range break trade from there to there, and that takes us, lo and behold, to the top trend line. Okay, so anyway, that's those are the ones that I'm looking at the moment. I don't think Euro Swiss franc. It's very similar to the Japanese pound, Japanese yen, and I'm preferring this setup at the moment. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's enough long-windedness for me. Hope it helps. If you're still listening, please pop us a like, comment. Appreciate it. We are trying to grow the channel. And believe it or not, this analysis every morning helps me a hell of a lot. And I hope it helps you. Anyway, that's it for me today. Stay safe, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.